This is our presentation on the Turkmenistan humanitarian crisis.
This is a brief history of Turkmenistan. The land we now know as Turkmenistan was once ruled by many Persian empires, Alexander the Great, Muslim armies, Mongols, Turkic warriors, and Russians. Merv, which is in the Mary province, was a very important stop on the Silk Road. The land was taken over in the late 19th century by Russia and became a Soviet republic in 1924, later gaining independence in 1991.
Government. The government of Turkmenistan tolerates no independent activism, punishing those who practice it, and also doesn't acknowledge poverty and won't take measures to give out food to the citizens in need. Police have threatened people that associate with the Turkmen Initiative for Human Rights, TIHR. There have been reports of voting rights violations in elections for parliament and in the presidential election, uncoincidentally won by Serdar Berdimuhamed. I don't know how to pronounce this. Serdar Berdi.
Macarena.
Hey, come on.
Berdimuhamedov, the son of former President Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov.
Poverty. The government of Turkmenistan doesn't provide nearly enough information to know the exact details of the poverty rates, but the public indicates that the police won't deal with the bad economy, which means the poverty rate increases. Civilians who purchase more bread than their allowed amount are threatened with 15 days of jail time, as there is not enough food to feed all of the people.
Religious rights. The Turkmen authorities heavily monitor religious groups, not allowing religions that aren't registered. Those who partake in an unregistered religion will face severe punishments, and despite the citizens being primarily Muslim, Sunni Muslim, there are many punishments for Muslims that go against the approved practices. A few instances of this are when the police in the Balkan province raided the houses of Muslims and interrogated the women wearing hijab, or the man who was interrogated for doing Islamic services. Also in the Balkan province, a man was detained for teaching children about Islam without the official permission. Authorities have also detained young men for having beards that caused them to be suspected of following radical Islam rather than traditional Islam, and the men were threatened with criminal charges if they did not shave their beards.
Travel restrictions are very serious in Turkmenistan. For example, if you don't have a acceptable reason to leave the country, you will be blocked from flying internationally. Citizens of Turkmenistan also can't renew their passports if they are not living in Turkmenistan. In February of 2023, there was a temporary suspension of Turkmen passports. The relatives of the travelers to Kazakhstan had to give official letters that confirmed their return. Some travelers were required to sign papers promising not to partake in activities while traveling abroad. Here's sources.
So good.
A common practice in the United States, this basic human right to stand up for your opinion has serious consequences in Turkmenistan. Wait, you didn't do the... Oh, never mind. That was the wrong question. Due to food shortages in Turkmenistan, purchasing more than your rationed amount of this food will give you jail time. I think I saw this scene first, but for future reference, maybe don't put your hand up until I'm finished with the question. So yeah, this. Brad? Yes.
Did you not?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Really?